Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling Tracks.
Hello, everybody. We are live here in Dallas, Texas, and around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, just a recent conversation with former pro wrestling fans. The time has come. I've been wanting to do this episode for a very long time, and the time has finally come. For all those, this is really for those who used to be wrestler fans, and you're not now. This is just for you. You are just the people I'm looking to talk to, ladies and gentlemen. Before I do that, I got to warm up some stuff. We'll be right back on Wrestling Tracks.
My name is Scott McGrath. The day before my 8th birthday, I fell in a pile of fire ants and suffered significant wounds on over 70% of my body. Since that day, I have made a solemn vow to kill every insect on planet Earth. I hate them with the passion of a religious zealot. Speaking of religion, of all the biblical plagues, I hate the locust plague the most. For the last 12 years, my white-hot rage has materialized in the form of my business, McGrath Pest Control. I have harnessed this unforgivable intolerance of insects and released the wrath of my fury on bugs in and around the homes of Houston. I will kill those bugs in any way that I can. Chemicals, my boot, my bare fist, or any other object that can end the life of an insect. Call 281-469-8240 and give me the honor of killing bugs at your house. I also hate rats and spiders. Go to McGrathPestControl.com.
We at Wrestling Tracks appreciate all of our fans. Every dollar that you donate to Wrestling Tracks goes for equipment and other awesome stuff to keep this show running. $10, you get a t-shirt. $20, one night only, a host of Wrestling Tracks. $30, write for us at WrestlingTracks.com. All you got to do, Patreon.com/Wrestling Tracks, and donate. No amount too big, no amount too small. Everything is just right. Thanks for joining Wrestling Tracks, and back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen on Wrestling Tracks. All right. For all of you old school fans here, let's go back about 20 years or so. You know what? We're going to keep moving. Anything can happen, we're going to keep moving. Normally, I start. So, let's start at the very beginning. What in the world, what in the blue cheese is wrestling? I've been talking to every single former wrestling fan, especially elder wrestling fans, and the one thing they all said, they didn't call it wrestling, they called it wrestling. For the love of God, it's not. Wait, that's how somebody's choking. To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, that sounds like somebody's choking, and it's really no. I'm a school you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you're going back to school. It's pronounced professional wrestling. You used to like wrestling, not wrestling, wrestling. I've been going to do this for a very long time, and tonight has forced my hand. Tonight is the time. That's all you old fans who used to like wrestling. Not wrestling, wrestling. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, back in I want to say the 50s, 40s, let's say the 60s. But the 90s, perfect, the 90s. The company that you used to love, WWF. Let's address that. What happened was Vince McMahon Sr., it started with Vince McMahon, the grandfather of Vince McMahon. This is a long story. I'm gonna cut it short to the 90s. Okay. Formerly, World Wide Wrestling Federation. Okay. That's from Vince McMahon Sr., who's no longer with us, passed on. Then we have the World Wrestling Federation. Okay, that was a awesome time. Now, unfortunately, in 2002, basically what happened was the World Wildlife Foundation with the same initials as the World Wrestling Federation, all of a sudden, 50 years go by, and 10 years later, you've noticed you have the same initials. You've noticed that you have the same initials as WWF, the wrestling company. So they sent them a lawsuit. They said, Mr. Man, a lawsuit. You change your name, or we're going to take you to court. And the last thing Mr. Man needs in his career is a lawsuit after having so many. They just got out of the Hulk Hogan steroid case back in '92. So it's like, you know what, we're going to change the name. So now, ladies and gentlemen, for the 1,000th time, it's no longer WWF. WWF is the World Wildlife Foundation. We're a wonderful organization that helps animals. That, my friends, is WWF. They changed the name to WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. That's the company that you used to like. Not WWF, not wrestling. At that time, they were edgy. They were raw, in your face, extreme, if you will. And all the parents noticed, if you go back over the network for $9.99 and watch the Attitude Era, that's like from the Attitude Era was like from 98 to 2002. You would notice that it was a little bit edgy for young fans. I mean, it's a little bit sexual, it's a little bit edgy, it's a little bit graphic. Yeah, so we warn you, even before 2011, they were not PG at all, so you might want to censor that. And then they got the brilliant idea, you know what, let's go PG. So now we're doing away with blood matches. Now we're doing away with bra and panties matches. Now we're doing away with cussing. You can cuss on the show, but not to a certain point. We're PG now. We got to entertain the kiddos. You know, we don't want to piss off the pandas, if you will. So that brings us to today. Who's running the kingdom? Who has the keys to the kingdom today? That, my friends, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the board of World Wrestling Entertainment, not WWF, WWE. Yes, he's still alive and kicking. Yes, he's still around. Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr. has the key to the kingdom. And by God, it's going to be a long time for anybody. Takes it away. And this is just me. This is Lee talking. I do not represent the WWE in any way, shape, or form. I wish I could. I'm not challenging any wrestling company on behalf of anybody else. I'm just inviting you to try. If you have the balls, come try to compete with WWE, especially now. I will get to that in just a second. Try to compete with WWE. I dare you. I invite you. Any wrestling company in the world, I don't care where you are, in China, in Mexico, in Europe, in Asia, North America, South America, wherever you are, if you feel you have the great programming to compete with WWE, come try and compete and be my friends to join the elite list of wrestling companies that are no longer out working in business, like WCW, ECW, Mid-South Wrestling, Memphis, Tennessee Wrestling, Stampede Wrestling, all the companies that have the gall to compete head-to-head with WWE, and they have lost. I'm just saying. Now, we're getting to the future, but we got to lay down the groundwork here. Vince McMahon's run the show since the 80s, since the 70s. His father, Vince McMahon Sr., ran the company quite some time, gave it to him. His junior, his children, all his families have all did it. His wife, Linda McMahon, used to be the CEO. Now she's the senator. And in fact, Donald Trump appointed her to a business, some kind of business staff, whatever. So the whole family is running it. His daughter, Stephanie McMahon, one of the principal owners of the company. His son-in-law, Triple H, is the chief operating officer and works in the marketing department. His son, Shane McMahon, left for a while, came back. He's working with he's commissioner of SmackDown Live. He's doing pretty good. And lately, there's been a thing called NXT. If you have not watched NXT, check it out on the network. Every Wednesday night is taped, but check it out. It's amazing. These guys are fresh. These guys are hungry. These guys are ready to rock and roll. This is a great time for pro wrestling. Not wrestling, wrestling. You want to put that out there. Now, we're going to take it. We'll get Great Balls of Fire probably tomorrow night. Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. It was pretty good. Check that out as well. On the network for $9.99. And if you happen to be in the Houston area next year, or later on this year in November, Survivor Series, live, Houston, Texas, at the Total Center. Tickets available right now. And if you're like the rest of us, you can always watch it on the network for $9.99. And it's available all night. The network is so awesome, man. You can watch it all day, all night, 3 in the morning, whatever. Check that out. The women's division of pro wrestling. My God, the women's division of pro wrestling has evolved big time. I used to not hate, but I used to kind of throw shade at the women's division. It was that was like the bathroom break. This is real. Nothing wrong. Women can wrestle. Women can wrestle. Believe me. I've seen it with my own eyes. Women can wrestle. However, this particular generation of women at the time, it was like your bathroom break. You have a 2-hour show at the time, 2-hour show. And you kind of ruining the second hour. By the way, Monday Night Raw is a flagship show, 1,000+ episodes every Monday night live. You can check them out on the network or check them out on the USA Network as it's happening. And the women's division has increased. We got rid of the Divas Championship. We went back to the Women's Championship. As a couple of weeks ago, the women took over WWE, man. Great main event women's matches. From an Iron Woman match to a Last Woman Standing match, hell, to a Money in the Bank women's match. How cool is that? This is a great time for pro wrestling. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to NXT. And NXT was started back 2012. They revamped NXT. It's now it's an amazing company. Happy birthday to you. Also, it's kind of early here, but happy birthday to 3 awesome people. 2 of them I know very well. My brother, Greg McCrae, my father, Lee Houston Sr., and ladies and gentlemen, the pioneer, that's kind of why we're talking about it. He's the reason why you tune in every week for the past 50 years or so. The chairman of World Wrestling Entertainment, Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, he's almost 73. How cool is that? And he works, I've seen the man work out. He does not use steroids. He works out. He used to use steroids. And he's jacked. He's like the body of a 20-year-old. He's 73, the body of a 20-year-old, and that man works out. Happy birthday to you, Vinnie Mac. a great time for wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not seen Great Balls of Fire, I hate to do this to you. I hate spoilers myself. I got to do this, get it done. So check this out. This is a card from that show. It was pretty cool. I liked it. You liked it as well. If you didn't, that's too bad. But you know you tuned in to Raw anyway, right? In a second, so I pull this up here. We are live, by the way. If you have not gotten our last newsletter, you can get it straight to your inbox. WrestleTracks.com. Sign up. You'll get all the newsletters, all the information, all that stuff and more. I got some news about Alberto Del Rio in just a moment. We're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back on Wrestling Tracks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I don't know about you. If you use your phone like I do a lot, there's nothing worse than having a cracked phone, man. I want to get that fixed. Well, you take a ride to Cell Phone Repair Center at 1609 West Buckingham Road, Garland, Texas, 75042. You can get that phone fixed for a low cost. That's 75042. The number to call, 972-931-8600. Hours are Monday through Saturday, varying from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and also 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Get your phone fixed and enjoy a crack-free phone. Back to the show with Lee Houston.
Yes, sir. We are live for Dallas, Texas, and around the world. I want to send some love to Dallas, Texas, man. There's like thousands of people tuning in right now. Thank you very much. But last night, so Sunday night, Neville defeated Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight title rematch. A rematch coming soon. Bray Wyatt defeated Seth Rollins. Big Cass defeated Enzo Amore. Cesaro and Sheamus defeated the Hardy Boys. Sasha Banks defeated Alexa Bliss by countout. However, Alexa Bliss is still women's champion. The Miz defeated Dean Ambrose. Braun Strowman defeated Roman Reigns in an ambulance match. And man, after the match, Roman Reigns beat the crap out of Braun Strowman, put him in the ambulance, drove backstage, backed the ambulance into some kind of vehicle. The whole ambulance, man, this is crazy. The fire department had to come over, jaws of life, open that thing up. You got to watch it. The ambulance match, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman on the network. You got to watch that, man. It's crazy. Heath Slater defeated Kurt Hawkins. I was really just a filler match. Brock Lesnar defeated Samoa Joe to retain the Universal Heavyweight Championship. That's very interesting right there. And the third time in history, the WWE will present to you the Punjabi prison match at Battleground. How does that work? Well, there's two structures. The first structure has a door that slides open 30 seconds. Climb over that structure. There's sharp things at the top. You climb out the second structure with the match. A Punjabi prison match. Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal for the WWE title. Hang on a second. We also have here a good old-fashioned flag match. John Cena, Rusev. Grab your flag, your anthem will be played. Charlotte versus Becky versus Natalya versus Naomi to determine the number one contender in a fatal five-way elimination match for Women's Championship. Winner faces the Women's Champion at SummerSlam. Charlotte, Becky, Tamina, Natalya, Lana. There you go. Shinsuke Nakamura takes on Baron Corbin, and AJ Styles will challenge for the United States Heavyweight Championship versus Kevin Owens at Battleground. Live from the home state, from the hometown of the original ECW in Philadelphia. That's live. That's July 23rd It's going to be freaking awesome. That, my friends, is then. But for right now, Brooklyn, New York, August 19th, SummerSlam. August 20th, NXT, SummerSlam. The last and final time WWE will take over the Barclays Center. Tickets are available right now for SummerSlam in Brooklyn for the last time. And of course, I can take a very sneak peek here, the Mae Young Classic, honoring the most legendary, the most toughest woman in pro wrestling history, Mae Young. It will be July 13th and 14th. Actually, it's passed, by the way. No, that's tomorrow. July 13th, July 14th, September 12th, the finals, Full Sail University. It's going to be worldwide. It's going to be awesome. This is to honor the most toughest woman in pro wrestling history, Mae Young. Mae Young, she retired, ladies and gentlemen. She was in her late 80s, okay? She was 80 years old when she retired. That's how tough this woman is. Trust me, this ain't no sweet old lady. She will kick your ass, and she will like it. God bless you, Mae. And I have a friend of mine who's a great nephew. He was on the sheet. We tried him on the previous episodes. Gary Lund, the great nephew of Mae Young, will be on our show. We're going to talk about Mae Young so much more. And that, my friends, is going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. And that's them. Right now, we are out of time. We'll see you guys, I don't know, tomorrow night, right here on Wrestle Track. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. Anybody can stop by. Thanks for joining us. Good night. Have a great time. We'll see you tomorrow night live on Wrestle Track. Good night, everybody.
There is more to me, Queen Eliara of Elfgard, than my elven magic. Just as there's more to Geico than saving you money, Geico also gives you 24/7 access to licensed agents online, on the phone, or on the Geico app. And while I am a mighty elf queen, I am also a mighty big fan of barbecue potato chips. Minions! More smoky mesquite.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.